Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the London Black Knights. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
There we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Get ready.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Check 9. Pilot. 64. Weak. Smoke.
Hey, watch
5.
Off the play fake, Stevens. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, switch gears.
61. Matchbox lights.
Mike's 5-4.
Bravo.
5-4. Watch the run.
Hey, rock. Go.
54.
Throwing again, Stevens. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, lock it.
You're getting tired of seeing
Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Any weapon.
I'm coming after you.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Stevens. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mike's 5-4.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stevens. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Black Knights nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
54. It's coming this way. Hey, Sam on.
Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill, kill, kill.
Look at me. Door.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Topper.
It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Go. 18 Gator.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. At each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score,
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready,
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Blue draw corkers.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Stevens. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Stevens. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From midfield now on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
47 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
To throw is Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, Less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to run, and that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time, 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stevens. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Ready? 91.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50 go.
On 1st down, Stevens. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe 1 completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Gone.
Kill. Turn up. Let's go.
To throw again, Stevens. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
I got you.
Hey, Alpha.
24 is the mic.
Hard.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Go. Get it.
Looking to throw. Stevens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Odd. 3 down.
Ready.
Throwing again. Stevens. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Yo, go.
24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Mike 56, Mike 56. 66, bullet, ha. Charlie. Get some. Come on here.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Check 37. Check 37. Hot 7.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Come on, set. 40 the flat. Mike, 49. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They hand off to their big tight end. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
70, Indy, X3, 218, chop.
Off play action, Stevens. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Ready.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Pilot, 64, wing. Golf.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
52 is the mic, boys. 52. You ain't got nothing.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let him know.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, wahoo!
My 52. Watch the run, watch the run. No.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Stevens flushed out, and the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Fire.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Army.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Brings up 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, get it.
He's back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
18 Gator.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown! And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Black Knights 20. Panthers.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 99, check
Greystone travel. Hey, Echo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a London first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.